would start vlogging again this week. It's actually Thursday today, so we've not started at the start of the week. But as I said, I am back at work now. I will be working at the weekend, but also today and tomorrow Jack is at nursery, so I thought, why not just vlog? I want to show you this because Michaela sent me this, right? Remember I said at the start of the year, and I still have 2 Space NK vouchers. I've not used them yet. But I said to her, I really want to try one of the new face devices. For me, I feel like I've got a really jowly family, right? So like, see this bit here? I'm getting older, I'm 37. It's getting a bit jowly, okay? And I'm not quite ready to be like filler. Not ready for that stuff just yet. I'm not saying that I never would. I'm just a little worried, right? So I don't know. Options are open, but not yet. So I've seen the new face for a long time. It's been around for a long time. And I remember Michaela saying that she had got one, but also that she had been sent one as well, like a fancier version of one. So she had 2 of them. And I said to her, can you let me know, like, the Space NK have got on a sale at the moment, and there's one that is on for like £140 or whatever. I'd be happy to use my vouchers and then add the £40 on myself. But that one was out of stock. But the newer version, the one that I'm pretty sure she had, was also there, but it was like £200 odd. And I'm like, so that's then me having to add on 100 on top of my vouchers. Is it worth that? And I kind of messaged her and asked her about it, and she said, don't buy it, Alana. Let me send you my old one. So I now have the older model that she has sent me over, and she said, keep your Space NK voucher for something nice, or use it to buy the gel that goes with the new face because it's a wee bit expensive. And I was like, are you sure? But I was also like, I'll fucking bite your hand off, Michaela. Thanks very much. So I haven't charged it yet. I'm going to charge it today, right? Charge it today. I'll put it on the plug, okay? And this is one of these things that you're supposed to be like, doot, 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 in these areas, and like, doot, doot, doot. So I'm going to watch a few videos about it. All that kind of stuff here. And I'm going to buy the gel because she told me, well, I might actually buy the one off Amazon because she told me you can just get the ultrasound gel and it works the same. So that's my thinking, like I might buy one off Amazon. I'm going to go on and do that just now. She also sent me this over in the same wee packet, and I know she done a video about this. If I can find her video, I'm going to link it in the corner. So this is a Discovery fragrance set. I love things like this, right? But it's from a brand called Who Is Elijah. And I think it's quite an expensive brand. Again, please go and check out her video because she obviously speaks all about it. But she was like, do you want to try this set? Because I bought it thinking I would love to try a nice, like, expensive, kind of almost bespoke fragrance type situation. It's very expensive. But she said she tried these and all of them were horrible. So I'm intrigued to know. So this is like the rose one. It's quite fragrant. And I'm not going to do like a full flipping review here. Oh, so that's like water, isn't it? Quite fresh. But she wasn't blown away by any of them, to be honest with you. So I think I will be having a wee spray of these over the coming weeks and seeing what ones I like, because I love sets like this. I quite liked the, oh my god, what was the name of them? The Discovery set I had before. And it was really good. Commodity. Again, not cheap, but not like a known, like, not a designer brand or anything, but not cheap. So I'm gonna give this a sniff over the coming weeks and see how I get on with it. But yeah, I thought it was funny because she was like, really wasn't anything to be blown away by. So she sent me them over. So I think over the next 4 weeks or so, what I'm gonna be doing, we'll be taking some before pictures, we'll be taking some after pictures. I'm gonna order the gel. We'll see how we get on. I'm trying to see if I've been, oh, I have been sent over some other stuff actually. I've got sent over some stuff from L'Oreal, and I got sent over some stuff from Urban Decay again, which actually I think I'm going to try the video today, so hold on and I'll show you. So first, this is from Urban Decay, and I did opt in on this. Like, somebody reached out to me and said, would you like to try this? This is maybe the fourth package maybe they've sent me out, which is quite exciting. I do really like Urban Decay. And this is the Big Bush Brow, and I did want to try this because I have big brows. Big Bush Brow, a Slick Day Brow, and the Brow Blade. I think the Brow Blade's been out for a while though, hasn't it? That's not a new thing. Hold on, just till I check these out. So here are the Big Bush stuff. I think this is the new stuff here. Big Bush Brow, Volume Building Tinted Gel and Hold. And the Slick Day Brow is Styling Setting Gel with Strong Hold. So this one is clear and this one has dark drapes, which is the colour. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. And this one here, Brunette Betty, is like a medium brown in the brow blade. But I'm sure the brow blade has been out for a while. As I say, I don't think this is a new thing. And I'm sure I mentioned quite recently as well, like, I'm not needing anything. Oh, it's a little tiny, tiny nib there. Can you see that? I'm not needing anything that's like penciling in. I've tried it over the years, never seems to work. Oh, look at that as well. It's like a tiny, tiny, feathered, can I draw? Well, that's quite light actually. So it's a very, very tiny brush, like almost like an eyeliner brush. Just putting some strokes on my hand to see. Can you see it here? So that looks quite good as well. But I do think, like, see, whenever I add these things into my brows, I just need the gel. I've got such big bushy brows anyway that things like this just complicates the matter. But I did really want to try the Big Bush stuff because I thought, well, I like Urban Decay, I've got big brows and I love that kind of look. But I also got sent this from L'Oreal and I have no idea how or who sent it to me because I don't think anybody reached out to me about this one. It just got sent to me. I'm actually thinking, see if we leave this flat this year, how do you let people know that you've left the property, especially if it's like people who don't reach out to you? How I don't know. Anyway, so this here from L'Oreal is the glycolic range. They sent me out ages ago like the version of Olaplex. So this is kind of similar, but it's like glycolic, so for super duper shiny hair. Hold on, I'll show you. That is it there, for super duper shiny hair. So there's obviously a shampoo, a conditioner, oh, like a rinse off mask, and then this one here, which is a leave-in serum, which has, it's pink and it actually has like little glittery sparkles in it. You'll not see it on this camera. And then there's a pipette here. And I was like, what the fuck is the pipette for? What is this for? What is this useful tool for? Why am I being sent this? But it's, I think, for marketing purposes because it says, Step 3, try the glass hair test. Use the pipette to drop water onto your hair to see if it is waterproof. And I thought that's a little bit of a marketing, like, do this. Like when people used to do, they're asking you to do it on your hair. I was like, well, I'll not be doing that. I am eager to try that glycolic stuff though, because as I mentioned before, like my hair is getting really, really dull through the bottom. I just feel like it's dull and a little bit lackluster in general at the moment. But do you know why? Because it desperately, desperately needs cut and coloured. It needs some attention. I need to go and see Daniel. So it is what it is. I'm eating an apple. But anyway, I'll come back to you through the week. See you soon. Hey, so the gel came. I just bought gel off at Amazon in the end. Ultrasound gel, right? The gel came from a new face. So I'm thinking maybe next week I'll start doing a like, here's me on Monday and here's what my big puffy face looks like, and see if it helps. But I'm also going to have to watch a few videos on this new face thing because I've never actually really used it before, and obviously because it's been given to me by someone else, it doesn't have any instructions with it. So I'm not going to do it today. Also, I have Jack today. Currently, I'm just going to get myself into a shower because we are going to go down to the park. That is the plan today. Might get some seed for the birds and feed the ducks. Dead exciting stuff. And I'll just take his lunch with him and I'll just do that on the way. And then this afternoon, he is going to go up to see his gran and pappy because I am working at 5 o'clock. So it's kind of one of these things like Alan won't finish in time for me being ready to go to work and won't get down here for Jack. So he's going to go up to his grandpappy's later on this afternoon and they'll give him his dinner and look after him till his dad can pick him up. But oh, I feel really tired again this morning, but it's a really nice sunny day, thankfully. I'm hoping that now we are coming to the end of April that Scotland is actually starting to see spring, which would be very nice. Well, hello. I think, what day does it say? Monday? Monday? Yeah, it is Monday. I feel like the last time I spoke to you, was it Thursday or Friday? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm starting a vlog. I didn't film the rest of that week. So we're spreading this one out. And the reason I didn't film was simply because I was working over the weekend, things got busy. Life is life. But I decided I would do a little film today because I'm wearing a frock, I'm wearing a spring dress, I was feeling myself. And me and Jack have to go to the dentist today. Oh, I've not put any dots on my forehead. Still loving this little wand from Elf. I think it's bloody brilliant. But I thought I would just sit and have a gap with you while I was getting ready. Jack is currently sleeping, so still got a little bit of time. Managed to wash and dry my hair while he's been having a nap, which is quite exciting. He's always been a relatively good sleeper. I can't really moan about that if I'm honest with you. But this week, this is the only thing that's kind of foxing me. I say this week, not starting today as in Monday, but over the last week. And over the last month or so, I would say, we kind of got him a little potty, we got him a step stool up onto the toilet, we got him a seat to sit on the toilet, all that kind of stuff. So every night before he gets in a bath, all that kind of thing, we've been encouraging him to sit on the toilet, and he's been absolutely fine with that. And we've kind of just been putting him on there, letting him sit for a while, read some books to him and stuff while he's on there, and he's been quite comfortable with it. Absolutely fine. However, hasn't really got around to being like, I need a pee or I need to sit on the toilet. And I think the simplest reason for that is because if you have a nappy on, well, certainly what I've read, if you have a nappy on and that's all you ever know and nobody's taking that nappy away, then how would you know that you're meant to go somewhere else? So this week we went full on cold turkey and decided we were taking nappies away. I did say to him like that week was coming up and prepared him for it, but now I'm like, listen, the only time we're going to use a nappy is for nap time or for sleeping at night. And how I cross that bridge once I come to it, I don't know. However, I'm so pleased. This is so cheesy and such a lot of shite. If people don't have children, they're going to be like, what is this content? But I'm so pleased because he done a poo in the potty this morning, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, poo in the potty? And I was like, yeah, you did. Like, so chuffed for him. However, anyway, going to the dentist this afternoon, and over the last few days when we've been doing like no nappies and things like that and going cold turkey, I have stayed very, very close to the flat. Pretty much just spent time in the garden, kind of had him running about bare bum in here, and he has got so good, and he will sit on the potty and do a pee and all that kind of stuff now. It's not perfect. It's literally been this week, you know. Not perfect, and it will be far from perfect. Again, books say, you know, you should keep them that way for about a week. They'll grab it, they'll understand it, and then you should do them commando. Not all books, because obviously all books say different things, but the book I was reading, I read 2 or 3 of them. I know. But the book I was reading kind of said like, let them go commando for a month. So like, still put on his trousers, still put on like little joggies or whatever's easy to pull off, and don't put pants on him. And I'm a bit like, okay, I don't have a problem with that, that's fine, I'm not a prude. There's been times in my life where I've went commando, it's absolutely fine. However, we're going to the dentist this afternoon, and we are going to have to go out to the dentist. It's probably going to take longer than half an hour anyway. And on top of that, I'm like, well, I would also like to nip round to B&M's to get a couple of bits for the garden, because we're starting to spruce things up, as I've said. Kind of thinking about lining up the flat to put it on the market over the summer, so I would like to get some stuff done in the garden. And I wanted to pop into Poundland because I wanted to pick up some cheap joggies and things for him, because I know the coming weeks are going to be tough, because he's going to be like pee here, pee there, like, you know, he's going to be having accidents and stuff. And actually, the reason, it's not because I'm worried about him like pooping or peeing and his good stuff, it's literally the amount that you kind of go through when you're doing potty training, and he has to go to nursery, and I'm aware I'm going to have to send him into nursery with plenty of backups and things like that as well. So I feel like this afternoon, once he wakes up, I am going to put him in pants and joggies. Like, I feel like just putting him in the joggies, I feel like there's going to be more, I don't know, I'll see how I feel. I feel like there's going to be more room for mess. If I put the pants on him, yeah, okay, he might wet himself, but I'll be able to just change the pants if they don't go all the way through to the joggies. But in theory, the accidents and things are less likely to happen if you just have them commando. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty trial and error, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to try this again. This is the big bush brow from Urban Decay. They sent it to me. I think I mentioned that. I tried it on a video. Well, I tried the slick day brow instead. I tried it in a video recently, the big bushy brow one. Now, certainly from the marketing, everything that it says to me is like big bush brow, volume building, tinted gel and hold. So I was expecting something like, what have I got in my drawer? Like maybe the MUA tinted brow gel one, maybe even the NYX the brow glue, or even the Gen C one that was like the Arch Powder Gel stuff, you know. I don't have one of them to hand because I used it up and I haven't got another one. But when I used this the other day, it kind of didn't do very much. I didn't really see too much difference. The other one I've got is the Slick Day Brow, which I feel like will be like a clear version of a brow gel. Let me have a look at it. See if the wands look the same. Oh, no, they don't. The wand is totally different. So the Big Bush Brow is like a classic spoolie, slightly too large a spoolie for eyebrows as far as I'm concerned. But the Day Brow is like a tiny comb. Can you see that? It's probably not very clear there, but it's like a little comb that you pull through. So will we try that one? I don't know. I don't know what's for the best here. Let's just give it a go. I know it's dark as well because the light's behind me, but the time of day it is. I never got round to getting in the shower till he went for his nap today, so blah blah blah. I mean, is this going to be any different from the, what do you call it? Got to Be stuff, brows and edges? Is it going to be? I mean, on the other side, it's like, it's still a brush, but it's like a little rounded brush. So I'm going to just do that side as well, and then use the little comb to super duper brush through this side. I actually really like that. You're probably not going to see it in this shitty camera. I'll bring you into the light in a minute. That is a lot, because I've got dark brows already, I feel like that might actually be enough for my brows. Whereas I feel like when I used the Big Brush one, I just felt like I expected so much more from it. And actually it didn't do very much at all. I mean, I don't love like a super laminated effect. I was worried that's what this might do. But I feel like it's a little bit more like the Got to Be stuff. So that's the transparent Slick Day Brow. Do not hate that. That's a little bit, I'm more impressed with that on first impressions than I was the Big Bush stuff. The Big Bush stuff I will need to come back to you about, because I used it the other week on that video and I was just like, is there anything going on? And I felt like even later through the day I was like, eh. Later I brought you over to the window so you can see. That's not bad for a transparent brow gel, is it? Quite like that. Now I was also sent this from Lancome, which just recently came. I didn't actually know anything about this. And it has, I'll show you, can I hold it up? It has a booster mascara. It's got the Hypnose mascara, which is like one they've had for ages. And then it's got the new and improved Hypnose Drama and a bifacial. This is really nice stuff, but the truth is the Garnier Biphase stuff that I use does the same thing. It is very nice. The blue one is very nice. It's very expensive though, and it does the same thing. Is my son up and about? I feel like I hear little feet. He's now in also like a little bed he can get out himself, so I'm just gonna check. Oh, hello. Hi. Who's that? Is it Jack and Mummy? Yeah. You want to use one of Mummy's brushes? Oh, lovely. You do Mummy's? Oh, not that type of brush, darling. For your face? You want to put it on Mummy's face? Oh, lovely job. Lovely job. Beautiful painting. You want to do the other side? Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. You want to do another one? That one? Okay, go for it. Oh, lovely. That's the right place to do that one. That had some contour on it. Well done. Very nice. Lovely. Thank you. Did you have a good sleep? Great, great. Now, Mummy is going to finish off. She's going to just put some mascara on. Where are we going this afternoon? Where are we going? We take this out? We're going to get our teeth checked? Yeah? We're going to get our teeth checked by the dentist? Yeah? You just want to put more stuff on. I don't know what colour that is on that one. It's dirty, so maybe not that one.
What about ours?
But another one. What about one of, yeah, go for that one. That's fine. I'm sure that will be fine. Yeah, go for it. Lovely. Lovely job. Thank you. You're just so good at that. So good at that. Well done. Good job. Oh, on my eyes. Thank you. That's lovely. Thank you. Yeah, you can do another one. Where are we going? Dentist? You're going to the dentist? Then we're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to say, show your teeth. You're going to show your teeth? You show yours? You're going to go and play with your transporter truck? And then Mummy will finish up? No? Well, can Mummy finish up and you do that? I don't know what colour's on that either, so that's a no. Nope. Right, I'm going to put you down, okay? Oh, you can take that one with you if you like. Take that one with you. Oh, you're doing a really good job of mattifying my sweaty upper lip. Because I just blow dried my hair and I've got that lovely sheen on the top lip now. Yeah? You gonna show me your teeth? Eee! I knew you were gonna do it. Eee!
Look.
We're gonna show the dentist, aren't we? What will the dentist maybe give us? Give you a sticker? Oh, a sticker? Oh, I cut his hair a couple of weeks ago, so it's kind of shorter at the back now. Doesn't look like it because it was a couple of weeks ago, but when I first done it, it was really, really short. Okay, on we go. That one's fine.
A big one.
A big one, yeah, that one's okay. There's not actually really anything on that.
Like a little one.
Not a little one, it's a big one, but it's not much on that
Like a
one.
little one goes.
Well, listen, what I think we should do, can you go and play your transporter truck? Mummy's going to put on a little bit of mascara. See here, what's this bit? What are these called? Eyes, that's right. What are these called? What are these called? Eyebrows, that's right. So I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes. Okay? You go down. So Mummy's going to put some of this on her eyeballs. Yeah. Oh, Mummy wishes she would look like that lady. She's very beautiful, isn't she? Do I have to put both of these on? Do I have to put the booster and this on? I think Daddy put them in the hallway. You go and get them? So I'm going to put on the booster thing first because it says that's what you're supposed to do. Combine the two of them. Do you remember when Bourjois had the double-ended mascara like that? I remember buying that when I was like 15 years old. Okay, so I'm not going to try this double XL, whatever the bloody hell it was called. The best YouTuber in the world, honestly. Oh, it's got like a kind of funny shaped scoop brush there. And let's just slap this on. It's supposed to give you super duper volume. I will probably do this properly in a good video on my good camera because I am aware you're not going to be able to tell too much from this video, but bugger it, let's give it a try. I feel like the other defining thing about a mascara like this is it going to stay on my eyelashes or is it going to fall down my face? Super duper volumizing ones like that I feel like always fall down my face, but I have to say the shape of it is really quite pretty at the moment. I will need to try this without the booster under it as well to tell you whether or not the booster, if there's any point to the booster, or if you could just buy this mascara and it would do the same thing. I mean, Lancome mascaras are very expensive, but one of my favourite mascaras is a Lancome mascara. It's the Lash Idol. I cannot say enough good things about it. I think I put like 4 people into it when I very first found it. I was like, you need to buy this, and they were like, oh, you know, you can buy mascaras at the Boots or the drugstore, whatever you want to call it, and get reasonable ones for cheap. And I totally agree with that. I love a cheap mascara. I love a good cheap mascara. However, the Lancome Lash Idol, it's fucking brilliant. Okay, so I think that's really quite a pretty mascara. I am not going to put any on the lower lash line because I just feel like that's asking for trouble. Here it is in natural light. Nice. Quite like that. Nice. Oh, I'm just here making myself a coffee because I swear to God, I just feel like as if Jack's at nursery today and I just feel like my house is a tip. It is a tip. There's no point in denying it is a tip. Look at the amount of washing on my table and there's still washing hanging up. I just feel like there's no way to get on top of things at the moment. See when you've got a toddler and they're potty training, the amount of washing you go through if you've got a baby or a toddler anyway, but at the moment the amount of washing you go through, and God bless Alan because he's the one that does it. I don't put washings on. It's absolutely Alan. He's so much better at it than me. So I let him do that, and I have now got this pile of clothes that I've been threatening to put away for about 4 or 5 days now. So it really needs to be done. We sent him to nursery for the first time today without any nappy, so just wearing little pants. We'll see how that goes. I sent in 4 pairs of joggers, 5 pair of pants, Crocs, because that's, did I mention that already? Crocs are the best thing to buy if you're doing some potty training, because if they do have a wee or anything, they're easily washed. Don't worry about socks and all that kind of stuff. And actually, what is it? Cats are driving me mad as well. Meow. They have went off their cat food as well, which is really, really frustrating because it's not their fault. It actually isn't their fault. I'm warning them that it's not their fault. but they've obviously changed the recipe of the Felix, because even when I touch the sachet, like when I squeeze the sachet, it doesn't feel the same. It's not the same texture, so I can understand why they're off it, but it's driving me mad because we bought a full box and they have to eat it because I'm not spending money on more. But yeah, I'm just kind of thinking if they're hungry they'll eat it anyway. So cat's driving me bonkers as well. Oh, place is a mess, place is a tip. My uncle is going to come round today and try and straighten out. He's going to put a washing line up for me, which actually I'm very excited about, because at least then, like, I've got a pulley, which is exciting. If anybody doesn't know, this is a pair of trousers hanging here. If anybody doesn't know what a pulley is, especially if you're not from the UK, potentially Scotland, or have a tenement flat, because I know you have things like that in England, but I don't know just how common it is down south. But in Scotland, tenement flats, very common to have a pulley in your kitchen, which means I basically have a washing line way up on the high roof that I pull up and down to hang things on. I don't know if it's ever been something like stateside or across the pond or anywhere else in the world, but very common in, I would say, big cities. In Glasgow, if you've got tenement flats, Edinburgh, Glasgow, probably. I would probably think like Aberdeen and stuff like that as well, up north somewhere. Anyway, again, point making. I feel like this has been a really shitty vlog. It has been a really shitty vlog. It's kind of the point I was making in the video the other week. Like, I just want to make shitty vlogs and chat about shitty things, everyday life things. And that's kind of where this vlog's going to end, because as of this week I'll be going back into night shift and I'm not going to be vlogging during night shift. Next week I am going to Berlin with my best friend, which is very exciting, so there will be a vlog up for that, which is good. But other than that, it's all been pretty quiet. I'm just living life, and life gets so busy at times. Look at me, I think I've said this already, look at my hair. Look at this state of me. I've already booked in to get my nails done again. I need to book in with my hairdresser to get this sorted. Look how dark it is up the top now. There's no colour in it whatsoever. It's totally gone. And I did wash this yesterday. Looked healthy yesterday, and now look at it. Ugh. Oh, got on brilliant at the dentist yesterday, by the way. Fantastic. And when we went out yesterday, so I didn't want to take him out too long because obviously he didn't have anything on, but I took him to the dentist and he was dry all the way to the dentist, in the dentist, great. Then we went to get a coffee and go to Poundland because I picked up lots of stuff. Actually, is the stuff still here? No, I put it all away. I'm really sorry. I should have done a little haul and I didn't. Basically went in and picked up, they had like 5 packs of pants for like £2 or something like that for little ones, and I went and bought some joggies as well, and they had 2 packs of joggies with nice little patterns on them as well, not just plain. The plain ones in Primark are £3.50 and they're great joggies, they're fantastic, especially for little ones that are just running about. But the ones in Pep & Co / Poundland are £2.50 for a pack of 2, and they've got nice little patterns on them, and I mean, yeah, I like it. See, when they're going through clothes that quickly and they get dirty so quickly and they're whittling and potentially pooping in them because they're potty training, I'm not going to be spending loads of expensive clothes. No, I'm not going to be buying that. So I picked up extras because I knew I would be having to take them into nursery, so we went and done that, and between there and getting to the shop he was dry. Then he had a little accident, we cleaned him up, and then going from there to Aldi, as we were approaching Aldi, he said to me, "Toilet, mummy, toilet," and I was like, oh, right, let's run. And we were running into the toilet in Aldi, didn't even get a trolley, running in, got there, sat him on the toilet, because I've got one of these toilet seats, I'll show you actually. Anybody who has a toddler and isn't sure about travel potties, because I didn't want to get one of those ones you carried, A, because cumbersome, and I just don't have the hands and time for that, and 2, I was like, you know when you just put, sometimes I've seen people in the park just put their child on it, nothing wrong with it, but I was a bit like, I don't know how I feel about that. Whereas if I take this, which is a little toilet seat that makes it more his size, I can put it on any toilet seat pretty much. It's got little sticky pads on the back, like you know those ones you stick to the windows, you know the kind I'm on about, and it folds up really well, and it's wipeable, and I just put it in the bag. And it also means that if we go on holiday or anything like that, we can just take it with us, and then he's got a little toilet seat. So stuck that on the toilet in Aldi, and he done a whittle, and I was like, yeah, well done. And he was so pleased with himself, he was so pleased. Every time he does a little pee or poo and potty now, well, he's only done poo once, but every time he does a little pee and potty, he's like, sure, looking at himself, so he's dead pleased about it. Anyway, I said it was in this vlog 10 minutes ago and I haven't done it. that's where I'm going to end this vlog. I feel a bit rattled today, and as I say, my uncle is coming over. I've not even showered yet, and I just cannot be arsed. I feel like I'm going to be working in the garden anyway, so what's the fucking point? But that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you're all having a good week. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all the people who left lovely comments on my video when I'm saying, like, you know, what's the point of me being here? And loads of people were like, this is exactly the kind of content I do want to watch. I just want to talk to people about their little lives, having little times. Doesn't have to be nothing fancy, doesn't have to be beauty all the time, doesn't have to be this. So thank you so much for people who said things like that, and for people who said I was really tall. Well, thanks a lot, because I do genuinely, like, a lot of the time feel a little bit like an outsider, not in a weird way. I've got friends and all that, but I think because I moved about a lot as a child, sometimes I find it harder to get those connections and relationships with people and hold on to them, and sometimes I always worry if I'm like, what impression did I make here? Maybe I've come on too strong, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. I do worry about that quite a lot. So thank you for saying that I seem like quite a normal person, quite a boring and normal person. That actually made me feel quite nice. So I'll see you later. Bye.